Okay, so we're given two strings S and T. They want us to return true if T is an anagram of S, and then false if otherwise. So the way we're going to do this is we're just going to have a count of all of the characters in S and T. It's like, what is an anagram? It's literally just rearrangements of the exact same characters, right? But characters aren't necessarily unique. So like we don't want to use a set. They can occur like more than once, right? Like in this example, see, we have the A 3 times. It's like, how do we do that? You might think like, oh, let's use a set, but like that doesn't work because like you have to have counts. Um, so what we're going to do is we're just going to literally, yeah, we can use just a array of, and then hold on. S and T consists of lowercase English letters. Right. Okay. So lowercase English letters, that's literally only 26 characters. We can just use the character itself to index into an array and then um, increment and decrement, right? The position at that letter, right, by its index. So, and then just loop through the thingy at the end to see if it's the same. So we're gonna have like two loops, right? We're gonna say for char by C by reference, and let's make that const so we don't accidentally change it. C and S. We're going to basically say, okay, for that character C, we need to have a count, right? So we'll call this can just be a vector. We know it's going to be of integers. We'll for the string S, we'll increment. For string T, we'll decrement, right? So we'll say we'll call this counts. It's going to be 26, and it's going to be they're all going to be 0. Okay, so we're going to say counts at C plus plus, right? And then we can't also iterate through T at the same time because it might be different size. So we're just going to do that separate, and we'll do the opposite. Okay, and then we just want to increment or iterate through for const int by reference. I'll just say in or I'll just say C again, or I don't know, count, or say count by reference in counts. And then you can probably see where I'm going with this. You know, if count is, well, we actually have to, if count does not equal 0, then we return false. Otherwise, the very end of this, let's return true. And then the time complexity is going to be linear, right? Because we linear with respect to, we're like big O of n, where n is like the size of the bigger string. It's the max length of S or T. And then, right. And then like there's some time here for iterating over counts, but that's just constant, right? So, and then the space complexity is also constant. So linear, time, constant space, big O of n, time, big O of 1 space. Yeah, that should be it for this one. And I actually got an overflow. And that's because I'm probably incorrectly yeah, I know what this issue is. This is some freaking, yeah, dude. I'm literally just gonna cheat here, bruh. Cause this is BS. We have to do C minus A. Yeah, it's like I know there was some stupid hack here. But basically we have to subtract the first lowercase letter so that this actually isn't that stupid. It's clever, but we're subtracting the first letter that because ASCII characters, like if you pass them as an index like this, it takes their like ASCII value or something, which is like it basically has some integer under the hood, and we can normalize that to be 0 starting at lowercase a if we just subtract a, right, first. And then that applies to, like, say you're only looking for like uppercase letters or something. You could subtract uppercase a, right? So that's kind of a common pattern actually. Um, and that's why this didn't compile. So let me just fix that. We can learn that lesson together, and I won't re-record this. But yeah, okay, that's it. Hopefully this is helpful, and see you guys. Peace.